All right, man. Peace. If you don't know, I am the first brother that joined the White Tee Combat Club. Just so you know, Moxie would tell me I got the moxie for this stuff, but you know, it's different circumstance. But welcome to this Roundtable Saturday. I'm the D-Lo Show, bringing myself to the table or the stool. And with me, as always, Chad, Big Time Vandermark. What's going on with you, big brother?
Hi. It, oh,
I heard like three words at the end of your line. They went in and out, but you probably mad that I'm officially in the white tees and you're not.
no,
Oh, you ain't want to be. We like 10 deep. We got hella goons. We got hella goons, man. And that's and
be,
don't think that's
be,
not a dirty word, fellas. It's not a dirty word.
you can be in the White Tee Combat Club. I'm happy for you.
All right, good job. I'm glad you support it. All right. I guess we have got some humongous changes to the WWE title picture and the AEW title picture, both big promotions.
And
Two
and
big
it's gonna change the landscape of everything, of both pay-per-views that are coming up.
lost
And we
indeed.
also have some news. We also have some news about um the ticket sales of both All In and SummerSlam.
They said
So D'Lo, let's kick it.
I I didn't think they actually do it with Sami Zayn, but they gave this man the title belt, and he held that son of a gun for only 9 days. And his first title offense was on a Monday Night Raw in Chicago. Now, what I said last time
Surprise,
that they are,
surprise.
and nobody's surprised. Cody gets attacked to start the show. He gets his head crushed in the door by Gunther, gets powerbombed through a table. He's going to the hospital. They don't use local medical facility no more. I just realized that. So who
They just
replaces
take him
him?
to medical.
Yeah, they just said a hospital. They usually say local medical facility. And you should say it all the time.
I remember that. I remember that.
Like, why would you just say hospital? It always convoluted.
Maybe they trying to sound more official or something.
Yeah. Trying to make it as a real sport. But in that, Sami Zayn still had to defend his title, and he came out first, so I knew things were going to go left, because you know those are the rules in wrestling. If the champ comes out first, ish goes left.
Yep.
That's always the rules. So he's waiting and waiting his time, and out of the garage comes CM Punk. Yes, I said garage, not garage. Mm-mm. And he comes in stomping down to the ring in his home city. He gets the whole big old applause and everything, and he takes the title from Sami Zayn. All is right.
Now,
All is balanced in the realm now. Thank God.
now,
All is balanced. Thank God. Chad, what you think?
now the question is, we got people that are pissed off that Sammy lost the title. We got people that are happy that Sammy lost the title. And then you got people like me and D'Lo. If you're gonna have dude lose the title, why give it to him in the first place? It don't make no damn sense. Just leave the title on Cody. Or better yet, if you're gonna have the Cody and Punk title match at SummerSlam, put it on Gunther for 9 days. It's not gonna make Gunther look weak. You just made Sami Zayn look like shit. You're not gonna make Gunther look like shit if you have Punk take the title off him after less than 10 days. Just like what I said last week about Zayn pinning Cody Rhodes. You're not going to make Gunther look weak if you have Zayn pin Gunther. You made the champion look weak by having Sami Zayn pin Cody Rhodes. Gunther is this big ass, huge monster heel. You're not going to make him look weak if he gets pinned.
Um,
But instead, you had Cody get pinned and look weak in a three-way, which is not smart. And then you had Sami Zayn on top of the world because he's WWE champion, and you had him lose the belt to Punk in his home city. Now, he's just and I hate this damn word. This is another word I hate. He was
Worry?
a transitional champion.
Oh, he definitely
Sammy
was.
would say
Definitely.
you can love it, you can hate it, do whatever the hell you want. I don't even care.
Oh, definitely. He was definitely a transitional champion. Oh,
He was
definitely.
a transitional champion. They needed a way to get the belt on Punk so
Now,
so they could have Punk versus Cody at a pay-per-view. Now, first of all, and I've been saying this shit for years. This match is number one at the wrong pay-per-view, and number two, 3 years too late. They should have done it. It needed to be at a Wrestle Fest, and it needed to be for a title, which it is. And it should have been 3 years ago when they were both in the promotion. Now doing it 3 years later it's not going to have the same effect that it would have had 3 years ago. That match would have been money 3 years ago. Now don't nobody care, or people don't care as much. No, nobody cares as much as they would have cared 3 years ago.
I'm just so surprised that they ever even gave Sammy the belt. I'm just so. I'm really done
I
surprised by
mean,
that.
it's like back in, I think it was '98, when Kane won the belt and lost it back to Austin in 24 hours, but it still didn't make him look as weak as it makes Sammy look. Now Sammy, he went on the F bomb tirade after the show went off the air, and
Yeah, I did see that.
there
That's
are rumors that he's gonna turn heel because of it and join the bloodline. Which I
oh,
said like 2 or 3 months ago, before I even knew about this title thing.
that they were trying to get Sammy back into the bloodline. So
I said watch Sammy with when he was started talking about the last real ride or die type
the
whatever.
last guy.
Yeah, the last real good guy type thing. I was like, watch him join the bloodline again. And when he was talking to Jay when they was doing the King of the Ring fight thing and whatnot, and they was all he was having Jay was on SmackDown, and I was like, watch him join watch Sammy join the Bloodline.
Yeah, the bloodline be all over this show. It's both shows.
I know, and that's the thing. You got you got guys and girls from both from Raw and SmackDown be on both shows, and that's not how it's supposed to be. That's the whole thing with the brand split.
Uh, The only
And
ones
now
that don't
they
need
don't
that is
care.
tag titles. The
And
women's
now they
division.
don't care. The only people that can the only people that can cross shows is champions.
Yeah, at least the
Like the
women's
women's
tag.
tag team champions.
At least them, because you know, makes
And
sense.
sometimes you know what I'm saying. Sometimes the heavyweight champion, the men's heavyweight champions can cross shows, but that's
They
it.
set Sammy up. They could have done this on a SmackDown. They ain't gonna. They set Sammy up horribly. Yo. They could have done it on a SmackDown. They want to get that title off him immediately. It was like, you're not lasting 10 days with this title. You only get 9. Hey, hey.
That
Hey,
was crazy, dude. I
why they
mean,
had to make it so adamant on a Monday night?
yeah. At least why not do it on a SmackDown? You know
Why?
why? Because
Why
that
did the
shit was
WWE
not in
champion?
Chicago.
Why was the World Heavyweight Championship not defended in Chicago? And that's the Raw belt. But the SmackDown belt had to come to Monday Night Raw to defend the
Because that shit
title.
was not in Chicago.
That's nasty work. That is nasty work, man. Come on. They set
For
Sammy.
real.
I'm not even the biggest Sami Zayn fan, but they set him up for
I mean,
that.
I'm not the biggest Sami Zayn fan either. And yes, I am a Punk mark, and I've been a Punk fan for a long time. I could tell you an indie wrestling story about Punk,
Hey, okay, schoolboy.
but we won't go there now. That's a different story for another day.
I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry. Schoolboy Q dropping an album on my birthday. I know part of my plans that day. Schoolboy Q. I don't know. But yeah, for real. But they did him darn. They did.
we're supposed to
They
be
did.
talking about Schoolboy Q,
Yeah. He
and
got a new album coming out. It's coming on my birthday, which is nice. My birthday's on Friday.
so I'm saying I could tell you a story about Punk and indie wrestling, but we'll go there. That's a different story for another day.
I don't know.
Um, I still think he was done wrong, even though I'm not a huge Sami Zayn fan. I still think he was done wrong. It reminds me of a football story. I can't remember who. My wife might remember. It was the Green Bay
So,
Packers. It was the Green Bay Packers, and they brought in a quarterback. It was like a second string quarterback. It was like somebody that it was somebody that was pretty well known. It was because the first stringer wasn't healthy enough. But as soon
okay,
as the first stringer got healthy, they cut
the
they cut
backup.
the they cut the backup. And he was pretty well known, and that I'm sorry, that shit is just wrong.
I was,
You don't use somebody like that.
at first, I had a thought of Brett Favre, but I guess it wasn't what you said.
No, it was. I think it was Rogers that was there, and he wasn't doing so well, so they brought in somebody else. And then as soon as Rogers started feeling better, whatever his problem was, they cut this dude. I can't remember the quarterback's name.
It's, I'm trying to think. I'm no Aaron Rodgers. I'm trying to think.
I can't remember,
But
dude.
I
It was
only
been
remember a
long.
couple guys was backing him
I remember
up.
the story really well, but I can't remember the quarterback they brought in that they did it to. Because he was supposed to back up Rogers, and the backup was not doing so well either.
Hmm.
The backup they had, anyway. You don't be using somebody like that, and that's exactly what they did. They used Sami Zayn as a transitional champion, and whether his little tirade in the back was a work or not, he was right to do it.
Nah, it
What
was
they
just
did to him was nasty, and it was wrong.
it was just fine because I be mad as hell if I just lost a W title. I got that joint just 9 days ago, and I got to
I
defend on a
know.
Monday when I'm a Friday guy. Oh yeah, they set him up for that. They set him up wrong.
He got set up lovely, bro. I don't care what anybody said. He got set up lovely.
And then the thing that tickled me out on Friday is Punk and Cody they reunited, and then it was kind of like the role reversal. Like, remember the night of WrestleMania when Cody was staying with the black guy and he had the title, and then Punk was talking to him face to face. Now the roles were reversed. I was like, wow, that's funny. And I guess that's the story for the Summerfest, because they set the matchup like that, and then they looked at each other lovingly into each other's eyes. I'm thinking, damn, this kiss already get a room. Sheesh.
Just get a room. I haven't seen SmackDown yet, but I heard about the segment. Just get a damn room already. And
Yeah,
nobody
they was
wants to
looking at
see all
each other
that.
like this. They shook hands. They got in each other's face. I'm like, damn, this kiss already got dang it. Sheesh.
For real.
Come on, B. What we doing here, yo? Oh, and the other smack that was the other smack that was hilarious, but not for the reasons I was thinking. So we had Trick Williams and Mello main event SmackDown. We got two brothers main event in SmackDown. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a good night. We'll see if Mello can win or Trick. He got a new
So who
belt.
came out and screwed it up?
He got a new belt. He got the chinchilla on the US title. I was like, okay, that's a nice little
Yeah,
detail.
I heard about the whole Trick getting a customized belt thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you better clear picture of it, because I kind of like it. Got a little fur on them. Okay, look like they did some stuff. But Melo's about to do his finisher, the whatever it is, and out of nowhere, Baron Corbin is back. What? And he attacks both. The match is thrown out, and I'm just sitting there like, what?
First of all, why the hell would anybody bring Corbin back? Second of all, you just fired 50 freaking people. So why would you bring Corbin back after you
My
fired people that are probably 10 times better than Corbin?
the thing
Don't
that made me
nobody care
laugh.
about Baron Corbin. Nobody
Yo,
cared about him. Didn't nobody care about him when he was there the first damn time? He
they
wasn't
had
relevant the first time he was there.
They had holy shit chance for Baron Corbin. Yes, they had a holy shit chance for Baron Corbin, and they muted the TV. I was like, am I in an alternate universe? They have a holy shit chance for him?
It's like it was like the alternate 1985 for Back to the Future.
Yeah, it felt like I was like, where's Biff at? Because damn it, you need to get your ass back into the DeLorean and take us back in the past. Forget all that. It was alternate. I was like,
Don't nobody care about Baron Corbin.
well, they say he's getting a new mind. He got a new song, which he always got a good theme song for some reason. He always got like nice beats
You
to his
know,
freaking songs.
I don't know why he
He
lasted
gets all
so
the good
long as
songs.
tag champ in MLW.
He gets all the good
I've always
songs.
asked that question,
Crummy ones.
and he never answered.
He's like, you know what? I need to get my monies up. And he wanted to go back to the big time. And yeah. I guess Triple H's like, hey Corbin, I want you back. Can you come back for me? I'll pay you a little bit less, but you're gonna get money every week. I'm like, sure, I'll come. Sure. I got this MLW thing I gotta wrap up, but I gotta finish. Do what you gotta do. And
He didn't even wrap it up. He just asked for his release, dude.
It's like, do what you gotta do to get out of that contract so we can get you down here in Oklahoma City. You know how that was. But freaking Baron Corbin, Matt Cardona, or Zack Ryder, and Baron Corbin is the biggest comeback that SmackDown could have. You gotta be kidding.
Nope.
You gotta be.
Nope.
And then it gets even juicier. So Gunther, he was mad at Aldis for making that match official between Cody and CM Punk. And he was like, you got to the end of the night to get me an answer that will suffice me. Something like that. And he
Wait a
gets to
minute.
that.
I got a dumb question.
Yeah.
I
I got
thought
done.
Pierce was running both shows because all this was on administrative leave.
Well, he got reinstated and came back to SmackDown. And he will, I guess he'll be back on that injured reserve because Gunther didn't get what he wants. This is what we got. So at Saturday night's main event, next Saturday, we
So
have
next a week
tag
from
match.
today.
Yeah, yes, literally. We have a tag match with Cody Rhodes and CM Punk versus Gunther and Sami Zayn.
I heard about that. That's trippy, dude.
That was my
That was
reaction
my
when
reaction.
when he said that. I just sat there like, huh? I was like, "Where's Ludwig? Where Gunther need to call Ludwig up, man? He need his help. Yeah, man, call him up one time, G."
Busy. Ludwig is busy being El Grande Americano.
Man, he need to get out of the zone and help your boy out. Your man's getting banked in ambush ever since they separated them. It seemed like
Well, that's
Ludwig,
because Gunther's running his mouth and he don't know when to shut up.
and he's beating up old crummy men and not freaking prime
That Run
athletes.
DMC, that's like that old school Run DMC song. You talk too much and you never
That's
shut up.
he talked way too much. Homeboy, he never shut up.
And he don't.
And he made that Nick Aldis shut up by putting him in a choke. Yeah, he choked out Nick Aldis. And the funniest, the thing kept going for like 5 minutes. The end credits come on. I'm like, damn, put this is a wrap it up. And then Cody comes out, and then the screen goes black, and I just started just laughing because, bro, how the heck did you miss that? Hey yo, someone told him bad time.
My guess, Cody will get along better than Gunther and Sammy.
Yo, that was so funny, bro. I was just laughing at the last 5 minutes. I was like, what is happening? I was like, thank goodness it was 2 hours, so I ain't had to be longer than that.
Last night was 2 hours?
Yeah, they went back to 2 hours since last Friday.
So last Friday and last night was 2 hours?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. Yeah, I got through that in like an hour. I sped through all the BS they was doing. I'm like, replaying little packages, sped through them joints. All that. Forget all that crap. But I was thinking, what was the last notable thing I really care about on SmackDown was Jade and Alexa. Jade won, and then after the match, they got a little sketchy. So
it was a 1-on-1?
Yeah, it was 1-on-1. Jade won, and she got a chair, and they put Alexa's arm in the chair, and she was cranking back and doing all that, making all this look ahead. That she pulled back, bow, and her arm was all dangling because she double jointed, and I was like, ugh. And the thing that tripped me out is they kept. This is how you know it was a work. They kept focusing on that. Just look at the arm, just lean all over like that. I'm like, good God, get off my television screen. Good God, I don't want to see that. Good for Lexi. She'll be all right. But good God.
You hope.
Zooming in on it.
I wonder why Charlotte didn't come out and help her.
Now, Charlotte was right there, too. She got banked before that, and then that's when they did what they did. And Charlotte was there. She tried to do Adonis, but, it's 3-on-1. 3-on-1. Your numbers ain't in your favor, G.
Nope.
So, that was the only... Oh! I forgot! Jimmy beat Powerhouse Hobbs or Royce Keys. Jimmy Uso.
Who did?
Jimmy Uso beat Royce Keys.
That was stupid.
Yeah. Yo, and Jacob Fatu turned on him. That was so weird because I thought they was cool. They grew up together. They like neighbors or they went to the same school, whatever. I thought it was
Yep,
cool, and he
yep.
didn't
They were
expect
supposed to be
family.
just like Solo and him.
But in this match, so was called Soul for first, but he didn't answer, and then voice answered because they said Jimmy said you kept saying
You
my name,
frozen.
so you got
Your
to answer
screen is
for.
froze.
I know. I see. I'm going in and out, but yeah, he asked for his, and then they had a match. During the match, Solo came out to attack Jimmy, but Fatu came out and they fighting, and the distraction was so powerful for Hobbs or Royce Keys that he turned around and got speared by Jimmy Uso. Yes, he won by a spear. He didn't even hit him a splash. That surprised me more than anything. I felt like an edge
Jimmy
move.
doesn't usually do a spear. I'm surprised LA Knight didn't show up.
I was by that too. Oh God, I'm thinking of something. It's gonna be a 6-man tag between the Usos and Fatu versus Solo, Keys, and LA Knight. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. I have that
I hope
feeling.
not.
I just have that feeling. Cause look at the players. Bloodline, 2.0 remix versus the three guys that have been beefing with the
This is the
Bloodline since
remix.
man. So mathematics, Steiner math, me thinks they're gonna have a 6-man tag at the
Man,
Summer.
throw out the remix. Don't nobody care.
Hey man, they want to bring the remix back because it has a good catchy tune. No, we
And
need a new tune.
they got no plans of getting rid of the remix either. The remix is gonna go way past the WrestleMania.
Yo, I never thought I'd see that, man. But yeah, and then Fatu said, "Soul, you better show up on Monday Night Raw to talk to the tribal chiefs." So I'm like, "Damn, we got more bloodline stuff." It's like, all
Yep.
right.
Don't nobody
But I
care
was like,
about
that's
that
where it's
shit.
gonna start. That's when they're gonna start. They're gonna have LA come out, and then Haas gonna come out of nowhere. They're gonna be all fighting three of them, and then Pierce is gonna be like, "We're gonna have you three 6-man tag at the Summerfest." Wait, what? I'm like, what? Okay.
Let's see if you're right. You're probably right, but let's see what happens.
And then that's all I cared about SmackDown. I know Finn beat Tamataga, but I
I
mean,
thought you was about to say top dollar.
nah, I'd be crazy if you did that. I'd be like, huh? I had that cruiserweight beat a former defensive lineman like that.
Man.
Goddamn cruiserweight.
All right. Time for the first trivia question.
All right, G. We gotta do different rules for this trivia thing. Excuse me. I will present 3 trivia questions at the half hour, the first hour, and the last half hour. And I'll present those 3 questions during that time. And then I'll present all 3 of them again at the end of the show. And if you want your prize, you gotta slide me back in my Gmail. I will probably type it down at the bottom somewhere at the ticker. Can't think of the damn thing. Let me get to this first question here. I gotta get back to the page. Mm. Since we are in the era of the Summerfest, who was the first wrestler to win the WWE Championship after the brand extension and went into into SummerSlam as the champion? Whom was the man? He's got named a superstar. It should be pretty easy. You know this man. He's very iconic, and if you get this, you can get a nice little prize from the big tonnage. So, who that question again? Who was the first WWE champion after the after the brand draft and was all the way to the freaking SummerSlam? Who was the man? And I'll tell you where you can send your answers at the end. All right. All right, good. All right.
Next.
Now we got one big topic. Let's move to the other big championships match or shebang. So AEW they had Beach Break on
Are we done with
on
WWE?
CBS.
Just done with the
Yeah,
championship.
yeah. We're getting to the second champion because we had a big title. We had a big thing happen at Beach Break. A big thing. And we had two child changes. I had to think about it. We had two child changes at Beach Break.
I thought
So
there was two.
yeah, it was two. Yeah, it was two. It was two title changes. So uh, Tanosuke Takashita versus Kyle Fletcher for the international title, and this was a long one, and they win the duel, but in the end, Kyle Fletcher he took down the champion, hit him his. It's honestly one of my favorite finishers, the brainbuster D2 off the top of the thingamahoo, the turnbuckle, and won the title. So there you go. So shout out to him. And the biggest one, MJF and Omega for the biggest championship in all of wrestling. Or AEW, let's say that. That's what they said. These boys went out for like damn near 40 minutes. And of course MJF trying to use the diamond ring to cheat. But Ospreay comes and snatches it out of his grasp. And by God, Kenny freaking Omega beat Maxwell. Jacob Freeman is now a two-time AEW champion. Nice.
And MJF is a three-time champion.
Yep. So he joins the exclusive list of multi-time AEW champions, along
So
with
is Kenny Omega.
MJF, Smojo, and I think that's it. I know Smojo and MJF. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Mox. I forget Mox. Mox too. He got Mox got the most. He got 4 title reigns. So MJF is second longest. So shout out to Kenny. And by God, the main event at All In, right? All In is a Dave Meltzer dream match of epic proportions.
Yep.
This this is his
We're
two
all
favorite
Kenny
guys,
Omega.
and they're gonna go at it. I feel like Dave Meltzer had a part of this booking. Sorry, Hunk. I had to put you out there like that. Because I had no idea this booking was going to go down like this. I'm not. And I'm already last one at it a few years ago. And I think it's going to be the spark of Ospreay turning heel. I kind of believe it. I know it doesn't add up because he's been baby facing, but he's alive with the white tees. He got the pin. You know what I'm saying? He got a pin. He's alive with Mox more. He's getting more aggressive. He's winning by submissions. I think Ospreay will take it and gonna turn on Kenny at the same time too. After they had all that work rate stuff though. So what you think about this? What do you think about this main event, Chad? Because we're about
I'm
to
glad
have
that
some.
I just thought that I just thought that they was fitting to put Kenny in the same boat that they put Adam Page in.
I did too. I was
He
worried. I was
wasn't.
like,
He wasn't going to be able to challenge for the belt ever again.
yeah,
But
I was
I
worried
didn't
about that too.
do it.
But good. I was like,
Don't
wow.
nobody knew where Adam Page is. I ain't heard about nothing about Adam Page.
Yeah, he
Until
went
now.
back to Harris Creek, Virginia, so he can meditate and be on some cowboy stuff, drink some beers. So yeah, but on the real, I would have though, but I, this changes it a little bit because like it came from Mark. So how I see this going now, do you see MJF trying to get involved and trying to give the title back at Redemption, or
Yep.
try to? I think the rematch gonna happen there.
I don't even know if the title will be defended at Redemption and who Penny would defend the title against, if he would.
Yeah, Matt's probably he'll probably try to revoke his rematch clause in his contract and say, "Hey, I want a rematch." But well, speaking of AEW, Jack Perry, he resigns with AEW. He put a whole. I kept hearing about his contract situation for like the last week or two. I didn't pay
Who?
much attention, Jack Perry, because it was like there's inklings that he might go to WWE. I'm like, no, I
Nobody
never
cared
saw it.
about him.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. And him going to NXT, I can see him in NXT, but he gotta be a little more rugged for NXT.
Yeah.
They're looking for more rugged athletes. And not saying Jack is ripped or is not chubby or anything, but he's not shredded. I'll say that. Or a big monster. But him return to AEW, he signed a contract on television. Good for you, Jack. Hope you got a nice little money, and you still got Anna Jay, so good for you. And they didn't put them on their relationship on TV. Is that racist? Either way, we know one title match that's official for Redemption, and they had a casino gauntlet match for the known contender for the women's title. 7 event time, ladies. Let's go. Okay, and this casino gauntlet started thick as I don't know what. We had Athena. She started out with My World. The Sky Blue came out. Then Mina Shirakawa. Then Reina from Stardom from Japan Promotions. Julia Hart. She came in with a trash can lid, same as Sky Blue came with a kendo stick. Thunder Rosa and Willow. Yay. And Willow came back to Wonder Ditch. Good job.
They don't even know
Yay.
me. That doesn't even make sense. She's just been gone a couple weeks since they issued the title to somebody else. So
Yes.
that means that they could have kept the title belt on her while she was out.
That's what I thought too.
That shit
That's
is
what I
crazy.
thought too in my head. Like, wait a minute. I'm like, they made it seem like Willow's gonna be gone from like from like the rest of the summer. They made it think she was
Even
coming
if,
back Thanksgiving or
even if,
something. She was back gone more than 2 months.
yeah.
That's freaking hilarious. I find that hilarious. But hey, that was a way to get a title off her, I guess.
It was.
And I have a fear. Fuck, I just saw this now. Willow might be a transitional champion. I just had this thought. She might be. Because you think about it, same thing that happened to Sami Zayn might happen to Willow. And especially since Mercedes is going to be fighting at All In. Excuse me. I'm kind of worried now, but it's okay. Ooh, Oh yeah, shout out to Willow, man. Get this shit back. Um, the funniest thing out of this entire night was Mick Foley. He came out and he was doing an interview with Kyle Fletcher and Andrade. He had the people so mad that they chased him to the back, and Darby and Andrade they fought the Doghouse family. But Darby he did something a little extra. Knight said, "Don't get the bag. That's gonna be sad. That's rigged. Get the skateboard." And when Brian Cage grabbed the skateboard, he was about to rear back and swing it. It goes off. Fireworks, explosions. And in a dazed Cage, he was down, and then Andrade and Darby were throwing hands with Knight and I forget the other dude, whoever. One of Don Kyle's dudes. I missed Y2J and Ciampa, but I have a feeling Y2J won because it's Chris Jericho. All right. Repertoire. And Fozzy is coming to my city for some reason. So the juice is out of your mind, Chris. Okay. Mandatory. All right. I seen how they do the AEW back brawl at the baseball stadium. I kind of liked it. From some of the images I've seen, it's gonna happen in collisions tonight. But I kind of like it. Some of the angles I've seen. So, shout out to that. And this has prompted WWE to go do more baseball stadiums. If you do that, you better have more than 4 matches on the card. I'm glad I wasn't in the Padres stand. I'd be pissed. Yo, Chad, you Gucci?
I'm Gucci.
I thought you about to go sleep like that.
Oh, I'm cool.
Like,
I'm just listening to you.
nah, because the camera went down. I was like, there you go. I thought you about to.
I'm good.
All right, yeah, I'll make sure it's alive. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get real. WWE, you have to lower your prices, man. You have to lower your prices. I've seen the seat chart. Now, the football stadium, they could hold at least 80, 90,000. But y'all are only housed in having like 25 to 30K. Really? And you charging $25,000 per seat? You better cut them prices down and more than half, like 99% off. Nobody ain't paying that much.
All right,
Man.
here we go.
Go out, Chad.
There's a seats at the G1 tonight in Chicago is $65.
Oh, that's pretty good. Not bad.
My fat ass should be there instead of here on this fucking podcast.
Hey, you could have been.
But
Hey, you could have multitasked. You could have been in the trenches.
I could have been. But
Hey,
the Wi-Fi ain't good in the Now Arena.
yes. Oh, that's where they be at.
When last year I had two choices. I could have gone to Wrestle Dream or Elimination Chamber. I could have got two tickets to Wrestle Dream for $85.
That's pretty
They're
decent.
pretty decent seats. They weren't nosebleeds, but they wasn't ringside neither.
At least middle of the pack, at least.
About halfway up. Now
At least you can see.
across the street was the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I'm sorry, I'm still not gonna call that shit a PLE.
I don't call it PLE. I call it pay views. I still gotta pay to view the joint.
Cause now, legit, you gotta pay to view it. Cause you gotta pay to get ESPN, and then you gotta pay for the pay per view for the show. It's not like you gotta pay for both of them together. You gotta pay for ESPN, and then you get the pay per view. You gotta pay for both. So the so one ticket at Elimination Chamber last year across the street from the Now Arena was $465,
Golly, this morning.
and it wasn't in nosebleeds, but it wasn't ringside neither. Now, would I go to Wrestle Dream or would I go to Elimination Chamber?
Hmm. Decisions.
Now, would I go to the G1, which is tonight, if I had the money and a trans, or would I go to SummerSlam, which is 5 hours away, and a whole lot more money, and the Now Arena where the G1 is only an hour? I would rather pay 65 or $70 for a ticket plus pay for parking instead of paying God knows how much money for a ticket for Summerfest, and then have to pay for parking and all that. Now I bet you I could pay for the G1 and buy some food, buy a souvenir and everything else for less than a ticket to Summerfest for one night.
Hmm.
Because remember, it's 2 nights.
Yeah, true.
So you got to buy a ticket for 2 nights. They have combo tickets, and then they have single individual seat nights. Now, I could get, last time I looked, I could get two individual seats for both nights for $130, which isn't bad. One night was $60, and the other night was $70.
Hmm. So SummerSlam? Well,
Yeah,
or the G1.
no, for SummerSlam.
Where you get $70 tickets at? You probably gonna be up in the freaking in the sky, one, dude.
I'm saying it'll be the nosebleeds of the nosebleeds.
That's it. You gonna be touching the roof.
For real. Dude, I was damn near touching the roof of the Royal Rumble. If it wasn't
Yeah,
for
I
my
see.
kid, I would have. It wasn't for my kid, I would have been dead.
Yo, you showed me one video or you that of you recording it and you had to zoom in a lot. I said, damn, you was way up. I said, good grief,
Yup.
bro. Sheesh. I know that was a lot, man. Damn. Whew. I said, ooh, baby. That was a lot.
Wait,
What? Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
they're
that's why
probably
he did. That's why he didn't take me to see the G1 because his behind is in Texas at some wedding.
oh, oh, oh. Hey, someone gave me
Some wedding for his girl is more important than his pops. No, I'm just kidding.
probably, hey, man, damn,
And then he just texted me. He just texted me talking about you got a Paramount Plus account so I could watch a UFC fight. I said you got a ride for me to the G1 tonight.
Got Robbie with G1. You like,
Yo, watch.
Five
That's
minutes.
what Nate is. That's why that's why dude ain't answering us because he at the G1.
Are we there? Oh,
No, I
all right.
said no. I don't know if he's there or not. I'm gonna be mad as hell if he is because that's why he ain't answering us. Watch.
Nope. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Cause he not far from that joint either. He from
No, I'm saying he said he's about 4 hours away.
yeah, that's
I'm
what I'm
I'm
saying.
like an hour away. I need to find somebody to go. Obviously not tonight.
Well,
I bet you if I go look on Ticketmaster now, them tickets are cheaper now than they were.
I'm out of chat. All right, so
But yo, WWE is talking about how bad the ticket sales are, and look at who the champions are. It's Punk and it's Roman Reigns. Now, do you think the ticket sales would have been better if they kept the belt on Sammy,
I don't
or
know.
do you think it would have been worse?
I think it might have been worse.
You know what I
I
would
think
have. You know what I would have laughed if I would have laughed if it was going to be better.
what?
That
Better.
I would have laughed if the
Oh yeah.
tickets had been better if Sami Zayn was the champ instead of Punk. That's
That'd be hilarious. That'd be the swerve of the year if that happened. That'd be swerve. Like wow,
funny as
Sammy
hell.
Zayn's a draw. Zayn's a bigger draw than CM Punk. Who'd have thought we had to say that in year
Who
2020?
would have Punk?
Who'd have thunk that one? But yeah. Man. Oh, okay. I see the tickets. Damn. All right, so the cheapest I see is 31.80 or $32 of the G1 in Chicago.
See, now they went down half price because last time I looked, it was $65 and some change.
Yeah, look.
So if you buy them tonight and you're looking on Ticketmaster, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
If you buy them today, then it went down half price. It's $31. All right. So look at the tickets for Summerfest. Look at the individual tickets though. Don't look at the combo prices because the combo is more expensive.
Nice. Let me
Look at the
put
individual
summer
prices for night one and night two.
ticket price. Individual. All right, well, I'm gonna do
Cheaper
20 tickets.
than the combo, but I'm pretty sure it'll be more expensive than the G1.
Sheesh. For what? For the way up in the measurement, for the way ups and the nosebleeds is $76.
See, that's only $3 cheaper than it was when I looked. And what night is that?
This Saturday night, and I see 89. Let's see how far we can go down. Holy jeez.
See, when I looked, night one was 65 and night two was 79.
All right, so I'm about to check Sunday.
And
Sunday.
now, and now we talking about how they was reporting earlier a couple things. They was reporting number one, the lackluster ticket sales for SummerSlam, and how, and number two, how All In was gonna outsell SummerSlam. All In that's one night is gonna outsell WWE SummerSlam that is two nights. It's gonna outsell both nights.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's because of the prices, man. I seen the sales and I see some of the prices.
All right, go back. Are you still there? Tell me how
Yeah,
much a ringside seat is. Just for the hell of it, tell me how much a ringside seat is.
for one night or doesn't matter.
For you could tell me for one night. I don't care. For one night, don't tell me the combo price. Just tell me the individual price for one night for Summerfest.
I'm trying to get close to this map. Ooh, they got a lot of blue around. Ooh, they got a lot of blue.
And you all right?
Golly. Okay, the lowest started at 200, and then holy fish paste. Then the max I see is 3,000.
Well,
It's that.
if the lowest started at 200, that's not bad. If the lowest starts at 200, if the lowest ringside seat starts at 200, that's not bad. I've seen worse.
But they got a lot of blue. They got a lot of empty spaces, so they got a lot of tickets to
Well,
sell.
yeah, because that means nobody's buying them. Now go to AEW and check out All In. Now that's going to be different because it's in the UK.
Yeah, no. AEW All in 2026 tickets. Okay, they're about to have AEW's offering a 50% offer. What the? Hey, what? What the heck? 50% off offer for AEW All In tickets at Wembley Stadium. Way it was saying this out. It was kind of weird.
What's the
Off,
offer? Or what? Why
fifty
are they
percent off,
offering that?
so they can sell out. Ho. Okay, so that was great for the ways up. Cheapest I've
Yeah.
seen is $29.50 and $30 and €20. So for that sounds like it's 55, $60. I'm BSing. I'm just BSing because I got a euro coin. I forget how much change it comes out to.
All right. So how much in U.S. dollars is it for the way up for the nosebleeds?
It says €30 and €29. So we do the Steiner math. Let's
It
do some
does. It
Steiner math.
doesn't say U.S. dollars.
No, I just say Euro dollars. Let's do some Steiner math. European
European
style.
style. Well,
30
since
euros
nobody
to
can convert,
dollars. $34. Okay. Damn,
that's bad.
$34? Damn.
$34 for the
That's
way up.
dumb. Yeah, so 33
Damn.
$34. Right?
All
Damn.
right, I can
That's
be
pretty
down with
cheap.
that. Now go to the ringside and see what you can find for that.
Let's see what more we can do down there. That's pretty cheap. That's extra cheap. Hey, Lisa Leslie. Hey, Lisa
For real.
Leslie. That's dirt cheap. Okay, the highest I've seen so far is $2,095. That's the highest I've seen.
See that's
See.
better than the Fed because the Fed's highest is $1,000 more.
Yeah. So I'll take a look at that. Show me the map. Damn. All right, there you go. Hmm. Oh, AW still got a lot of blue seats. Let's see what this one looks like.
I'm gonna try and go to All Out too. I don't know if that's gonna happen. All these damn shows that I want to go to, that I can't broke.
Ooh.
God,
Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's a little bit pricey. Okay, so one AEW ticket was is in section double A row F, which is kind of close to the rings, like in the first few rows from away from the ring, and it's $1,246.35 in euros. So that's the cheapest I've seen.
all right. We just try to improve, the little bit of price difference between
There's a price.
WWE and AEW. I mean, AEW be charging thousands of dollars too, but the point is that WWE be charging thousands of more dollars. Like next year for WrestleMania,
Saudi made. I know they're gonna
a,
make boot.
a ringside seat could be as much as $30,000 or $35,000.
Bruh.
Ain't nobody trying to pay that.
That's a down payment on a house. That's a down
Oh,
payment on a house, a car. You can put college on that one, or at least the first 2 semesters. Shit,
for
that's a
real.
lot.
Depending on where you go.
Yeah, right. All right. Last thing I'll say this, and I'll get the trivia question. They do have They have seats where you get the AEW Championship packet, commemorative chair package, where you get the chair, you get some goodies. So like
Yeah,
for
see, that's another thing.
yeah,
The Fed and AEW, depending on what package you buy, you get exclusive
perks.
perks for certain things. There's there's a package where you could buy and you could get backstage at AEW shows, or you could get a chair at WWE shows. It just depends on what package you buy. I got a friend that bought a package and he went backstage
Ooh, that's even better.
supposedly and met some of the wrestlers and everything else.
All right, so I did the conversion for one for AEW commemorative package with the chair and stuff. It is four, $1,492 for the AEW commemorative package if you Americanize the dollars. So that's not horrible. That's not horrible. But,
If you get some decent perks.
it, I got to look more on the purse and stuff, but that's doable. You got to include all the hotel and stuff. All right, let's get to the second trivia question of this program. Back to you.
Do you remember what trivia questions you've already used so you don't repeat them on another show?
I remember. Remember. So, since we did talk about AEW, whom was the inaugural AEW champion? This should be super easy.
Yep,
This
you
is
should.
super easy. The easiest thing I probably ever asked in this program. Unless you hate AEW, you you can get this answer. So that's all I gotta say. I'll pull up my email at the end and I'll repeat it again. Whom was the first and not the inaugural AEW champion? Who was it? Slide your answers. All right. Since we are talking about the G1, we might as well give predictions for the show. He says hours, change, whatever. Oh, wrong page.
You got the card right there. Do you need me to go get it?
I got the car. I got to back away a couple times because I did.
Oh, on the last time I looked, it was on Ticketmaster.
There you go. All right. What the heck? I just had it. No. Oh, come on. All right. Come on. Son of a gun. Okay, so we have these matches. So we have A block and a B block. Whoever wins the most during those blocks, they go in the semifinals and all that nice stuff. And whoever wins gets a nice big title shot at Wrestle Kingdom, right?
Yep.
Or, there you go.
That's looking.
There you go. All right, they have 9 matches on the card. See if you get your bandana. All right. Let's start with this one. We have Konosuke Takashita versus Yota Tsuji. Whom do you have
I,
winning this?
I got Takashita.
I'm going the same way, Takashita. All right, next one. And they're in block A. I just want to let you know that.
All right.
Takashita and Yota, they're in block A. I'll stay in block A.
Before you mention the match, you might want to mention what block they're in. What block the match is in.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned that before I got on. I'll stay in block A. The next one is Bolton Oleg versus Ryohei Oiwa. Oiwa. I have no idea who those people are, but they're in Block A. I'm going with Bolton for the win. I'm just going to guess. I don't know who that
I
is.
don't even know who they are either, so I'll go the same way.
Yeah. Apparently, Re Hohai and ELP. That makes sense. So, okay. All right, we're going to stay in Block A with Hiroki Goto versus Sonata. I've heard of one of the names.
I got Sonata.
I was going to lean towards Sonata. That's the one I've heard of before. Say that.
I know both of those guys. I've watched them both. I like them both, but I'm not.
It's Sonata. There you go. All right, we're staying in Block A with Great Okan versus Yuto Ice.
I got Okan.
Me too. He's the Ice Trade again. So, oh wow. We have a Gaijin. And the last one of Block A is Jake Lee versus Shingo Takagi.
I got Takagi.
Me too. Jake Lee sound like a young boy who's trying to get his training wheels out.
I ain't never heard of this dude. No way.
I never heard it either. I know that.
Sound like somebody was trying to cut his teeth in the G1.
Yep. Getting his first exposure. Okay, let's go to the other block. We have Block B. We have Caleb Newman. Ain't he the champion? He the champion, right?
He won champion. Yeah, he's supposed to be in some crew.
He was Osprey crew. He got the Osprey
Yeah,
crew.
yeah, he was the Osprey crew, and he was the one that they showed on AEW because he was the youngest. He was the youngest dude to be the champion or something.
The youngest IWGP World Heavyweight, whatever the hell champion.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going against Yuya Uemura. I haven't seen that name.
Oh, I know that dude. Kind of. I'll still go with Caleb though.
Yeah, I'm going with Caleb because we know him a bit more. Ooh, this should be a technical work rate match. We have Shota Umino versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good technical match.
Be a tough one.
I got Saber Jr.
I'm leaning towards Umino. I think he might get it.
He might get it.
I'm gonna go with him.
I mean, you could go either way with that one, honestly.
Yeah, that was going to be an interesting one because very submission based. You gotta take off his character. Next one from Block B is Oscar, not the Grouch, and he spelled with a K. It's like the 90s.
I've heard of him, but I've never seen him wrestle.
He's taking on Ren Narita. I don't know who that is either. You know what? I'm going with Oscar. Oh, Oscar.
I got Narita.
And the last of this card of Block B is Aaron Wolf versus Hinare. Who the heck?
I got Hinare. I don't know the other dude.
He must be another young boy trying to break out too.
Yeah, they sound like they trying to cut their teeth in the G1.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a gay kid versus Drilla Maloney, but due to gay kids' visa issues at the current settings, he can't make it to the G.
Poor baby.
So, go stay in London, Mike. You feel me?
He's injured anyway.
He gotta grit his teeth a little bit, bruv. He gotta get his mouth fixed. Do you get me?
No.
I don't know why British folk talk like that when they get gangsters. I always make you laugh when I hear that. Hmm. Okay, Karen. Okay, Trent, staying in Milwaukee. Oh, shoot.
Who stayed in Milwaukee? I didn't see that. I got one too.
Yeah, Gary Trent staying with the Milwaukee Bucks for 4 years, $64 million extension. Yeah. Yo, I was looking at this thing the other day. The difference in contracts is insane. I think 2014, people getting paid 2 years, 50 million. Now you got motherfuckers making 50 million per year. It's insane how that,
Same in football, dude,
yeah, inflation is
or
freaking
baseball.
true. That's it.
I mean, damn, you got Soto making 750 million. You got Shohei Otani making an ass load of money, but that he deferred, and then all that money that his interpreter or whoever he was stole, and then you got Aaron Judge making gobs of money.
Yeah, yeah, I was. Yeah, all that contracts is enormous.
Hold on, I got something about SmackDown from last night and
Oh, God.
Triple H.
Was he at SmackDown last night?
It said Triple H cut SmackDown broadcast without telling Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and cameraman.
That was hilarious. Read the article, my G. That was so funny, bro. Yeah, you ain't need a write article for that, man. That was hilarious. I was like my ass off, yeah. It's like go out there, but the credits just roll up. I don't care, go out there. And
Well,
then
Triple H ain't smart.
with the black. I was like, and
Fade
then
to black, but we ain't telling nobody.
Braun Strowman show popped up. Everything on the menu. I might watch that when Alexa Bliss is on. But yeah. All right. That's the next for that show. Ugh. You feeling TNA today? Cause TNA. Wow.
I mean, if it's there, then talk about it.
Brother Nero and I honestly care about one thing: the little TV tournament. Indy beat what's the girl name? Vicious Vicky or something like that. Somebody with a V in it, but she beat her. It was a cool little match, and then Jody Threat defeated Paige something. I, I knew Jody Threat was gonna win, but yeah,
See,
okay.
everybody be telling me how good TNA is, and dude can't even remember half the people's freaking names.
Yeah, because I already knew how it was gonna go down. Because I knew one of them was thick, but let me go the other name. But I knew one was thick, and the other we seen her cry like one other time, but first girl was her debut. So yeah. So, all right, we'll find. All right. Regardless, TNA. Oh, we had a new number one contest for the tag chance. It was between Ricky Sosa, Leon Slater, The Righteous, and The System. Who do you think won out of those three teams?
The system.
Incorrect, my guy. Bang,
Damn.
bang. Slater. Bang, bang. Sosa. Slater. They got the win. That actually kind of surprised me. Like, but cool. I'm with it. And Moose and AJ Francis gonna go at it next week. I'm actually halfway looking forward to that.
Yo,
I
I
don't
hope
mind
AJ Franchini loses.
he gonna lose because he's going against Moose.
Top dollar need to
I'll be
lose.
very surprised. I'll be very surprised if he beats Moose. Yeah,
He ain't
I
beating
would
Moose.
generally be shocked. I would generally be shocked because that's the
Ain't no way
last
he's
I
beating
would
Moose.
expect. Um, yeah, they going at it next week. Oh, and Zaya Brookside retained her knockout title against Lei Yingling. It was a decent match. There was a lot of fan action. No, and I don't mean like fan interaction. There was a lot of fan weaponry in this match. Like no, she got the fan, Lei Yingling, and she was getting thwacked with a fan like half this match. So, but Zaya won. She had a finish on a chair, and it looked like it hurt. So, good job.
He probably did.
Yeah, she did it, Joe. What's all that? And Case Navarro was hurt that Nick Nemeth turned on him for his little baby brother. You shouldn't be surprised.
Nope.
Just saying.
Nope.
You shouldn't be surprised. So, most likely, they were going to get Case Navarro versus Dolph Ziggler for the TNA title. I have a feeling that's what they're leaning towards to. I get that vibe. And I don't know. I would not thought that would ever happen. But good luck with that, Jack.
Casey's probably gonna lose anyway.
Yeah, I already knew that, but it's just a little. I'm sorry, Vic. All right, so the ladies I got, Indy defeated Vicious, Vicky Venuto. I knew it was someone with a V in it. Excuse me.
Wrong, Vicky.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yo, she was a heat-seeking missile. She is a heat-seeking missile. That was Prime Figueroa. And then Joey Frat, she defeated Gabby Forza. I knew it was a Gabby. I couldn't think of the daggone name. But yeah, they still got their little tournament. And wait a minute. I seen what the rest of this bracket at. So yeah. Man, TNA, man. Who'd have thought that?
TNA is garbage. Oh.
I knew something like that. Goddamn.
Couldn't hold it back, dude.
I knew say that.
Not hold it back. I could. I tried. I tried for 1 week. I tried to hold it back.
God. I know Keith like, thank God I don't have to be on the podcast with Chad guy talk about TNA being garbage.
Why is Keith in here no more? Keith is one of the people who thinks TNA is the greatest wrestling in the world, and he's wrong. Keith knows a lot about wrestling, and no doubt about that. But TNA wrestling is not the greatest wrestling in the world. There was a time when TNA was good, but now it's not that time. TNA started to get better when they hired Scott D'Amore back.
Yeah, since he left. See the difference.
But they fired him again, and it started to get bad, and now it's worse because they have people that are not in the wrestling business or know anything about wrestling
Okay,
taking
this is interesting.
doing creative.
Okay. Well, I got the rest of the bracket. You want to see the rest? You want me to reveal the names? Because the rest of
For
these names
what?
are here for the TNA Knockouts television tournament. We got some interesting. We got a lot of names some we're familiar with. Okay, so Indy defeated Vicky. So Indy Hartwell will face the winner between Harley Hudson and Thea Hale. Yeah, they got some NXT girls too.
I don't see a hell.
Yeah, they got some NXT girls too. So yeah,
Okay.
that's a lot. And then this
Both,
next match,
both the first girl, the girl she was wrestling.
Harley Hudson. She's cute little blonde, little short hair. She kind of reminds me of she British. One of the new British girls they got. She got a
And
little
they
nice.
it's like a one-time thing.
Yeah, Thea. I don't think she. Now Harley. I think she was just facing Tessa just a few weeks ago. She played pretty decent against her. I think it was Tessa's last match in TNA, or one of her last matches. So, all right. The next match that's probably going to announce one of these weeks is Elena Black versus Wendy Chu. Huh. This is a very NXT match.
I've heard of Wendy Chu.
And Elena Black is Core J, basically. So Core J
Oh,
versus
yeah, I know her.
yeah. So this is basically an NXT match to a T.
Wait, the other girl was NXT too?
No, I'm talking about no. Elena Black was NXT as Core J. So I was basically saying, this is like an NXT match. Something that happened on NXT like 2 years ago. But different names.
So Cora Jade and who?
Wendy Chu.
She was on NXT.
Yeah, it probably did happen on NXT. Let me look it up. It probably did happen on NXT. I won't be surprised.
All
Let me
right,
see.
go next.
All right, the next one it is Rosemary versus M by Elegance. Elegance.
All right.
I know Johnny will be happy versus for that one. Maybe see Rosemary. Shout out to
Or
Johnny.
Johnny Happy.
Yeah. And then the last match that hasn't been presented yet is Jada Stone versus Alicia Edwards. I haven't seen her in the ring in a while. It did happen on NXT.
What happened?
It did happen on NXT. Cora J versus Wendy Chu. It did. I knew. I knew. I was like, this sounds like something that happened on NXT like a couple years ago. I was like, holy thing. Wow. Wow. That turns a plot. All right. All right. These tournaments. I feel like Mara said either her or Indy. Well, that was only my two picks so far. Hey, Jelly. Oh, Jelly. What about you, Chad? How you? Or you're like TNA? Just don't have the TNA TV title.
Who did you pick?
I said, who you think is going to win this little tournament that they have? Or you unsure? You're like,
Um, who did you pick?
the girls that advanced so far are Mara Sade, Heather by Elegance, Jody Threat, and Indy Hartwell. Those are four girls that advance.
I got Indy.
Okay. Yes. I'll go with Sade. Yeah. All right. Kelly, that was really an NXT match. All right.
Okay, so why do TNA be giving WWE NXT girls all the titles?
Because they don't want to give it to the dudes. Yeah, I think it's get them some ring exposure and stuff, and to get them something on their resume. At least they done stuff for Kaylani, because and a couple and for Ariana Grace. Those are kind of the only two that really, and JC a little bit, JCJ too. Those are the three that really benefit from TNA titles. A little bit Ariana Grace, but everyone else, they have a lot of spoilers.
If I really want to know the storylines between NXT, I need to watch NXT and TNA one right after.
Well, I'll go there and see real quick. Well, Kendall Gray defeated Levita in the main event. The shocker of the week, EK Prosper.
In the title.
Yeah, it was for the title. It was actually a pretty good match between Natty and Kendall Gray. And she hit her with the Gray out of nowhere. I forget what she calls it, but whatever. And then we had a fatal four-way for no contender for the tag titles. It was between OTM, Legacy, Shawn Legacy, and Dorian Van Dux or Van Duke, whatever that. What's his face? But anyway, you had Legacy and DVD win. That was actually a shocker because no, it's not Hanging Tank. It was some other. But yeah, they got the win. That was a bit shocking because they're not an official team, but they are in this match. So I found it kind of odd, but it's whatever. Ooh. Layla Diggs, she a hell, and freaking yes. Well, Layla Diggs is now known contender for the NXT North American champion. I forgot to write some of this down, but she beat her with she got way pretty moonsault than Tiffany Stratton. The way she got high on that moonsault at the end was just perfection. But she defeated Thea Hale, Izzy Dame, and somebody else instead. Oh, Lizzie Rain. Lizzie Rain. There you go. So shout out to Miss Layla Diggs. Good luck. We'll get started next week. And then at the end in the main event, we're finding a new normal contender between Kaylani Jordan, Lola Vice, and Callie Armstrong. I'm torn between Lola and Kaylani, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I would go between those two as well.
So torn. I don't know. I have my Latina heat and Kalani. She needs a title shot. She never get a big title shot. Or the NXT title shot. I kind of want to see her get one. So I'm torn between them two. I'll probably lean toward Kaylani probably a bit more, so she can have that opportunity. But I will not decide if Lola wins it. I will not object at all. I won't object. And for the dudes, we got to be honest about this Mason Work guy. They may seem like he was a high flying big man, but I have not seen him do anything high flying. I think you fly more than him, Chad. I would like to see a quarter pounder punch. Or 450 punch, whatever. Your finisher.
450 flash off the top rope.
I'd be convinced you could do that more than him.
It's a quarter pound. It's a quarter pound crunch.
I knew it was crunch.
Quarter pound crush.
Yeah,
Either one can do the job.
that's person hell to do that, but I thought he'd be more more high flying, or do any kind of like a moonsault, but they don't let him hit his moonsault or any type of big move. And they had him get pinned by Jackson Drake. Granted, he helped with the Vanity Project, but the optics, you know, he a big husky boy. He's a husky boy. Can't let him lose that skinny jabroni. He's a cruiserweight. That man's a cruiserweight. Chad, your whole left side bigger than Jackson Drake. Your whole leg is bigger than Jackson Drake, goddamn it. You feel me? So I was like, okay, but whatever. And it's time to get the last trivia question of this episode here. Hold on, let me go back to my questionnaires.
Y'all can see part of my wrestling collection.
They got a lot of figurines, fun stuff. Okay, this one is a legendary one. It's inspired by your collectibles. Who was the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Who was the man to do it? 1993. I was in existence. I was even a thought in 1993 when this occurred.
I was here.
Yeah, you were there. You was in your young 20s, trying to make a name for yourself, you know, or making a name for yourself with the quarter-pound crunch. There you go. But who was the man that Vincent Kennedy McMahon inducted into the Hall of Fame? Oh, I just had a revelation just now. I forgot what happened.
Dio had an epiphany.
What epiphany, Tiffy, whatever. Anyway, I just had a look again. So I forgot to say on Monday Night Raw, we had 2 title changes, not just CM Punk and Sami Zayn and their title at the main event. We had Street Profits defend their tag titles against Division, Austin Theory and Braun Breaker. And before this match,
they don't count.
When I see the Street Profits come out, I said, you know the rules, Chad. If the champs come out first, shit goes left.
Yep, all the damn time.
And with the help of the wise man,
the time.
The wise man told Austin Theory, you better come back with something nice.
Or don't come back at all.
You know the saying. And Dawkins, he's ready to do something to him. He was cowering in fear. Theory was. And out of nowhere, Maxine Dupree low blows Dawkins, and he's like, oh my God. And he just found a heat, and he got pinned off of that. I was like, huh? Like, does Maxine have a bionic elbow or something that we don't know of? Ken Hendricks, when the hell did you know this before you married this, bro? Theory, did you know this before you knew this? Before you did what you did? Otis, Tozawa, Chad, Becky? Nobody knew this? But that bionic elbow or forearm took out Dawkins, and Theory pinned Dawkins just like that, and they're now regained the tag titles. Holy wow.
And everybody is surprised about what Dupree did, but nobody more than Otis and Tozawa.
I know. And they seal it with a kiss. Mwah! See my grapes kissing. Mwah! They did a nice little moment. I was like, what? I was like, say what? I was really shocked by this. I didn't expect this. I genuinely did not expect that.
Me either.
Because I figured the last episode it had Maxine. Well, Theory was like, man, if you feel like you got to forget Chad, then we can cut this. It's done. I was like, what the hell? What you mean he's done? Well, Maxine was given an ultimatum, and she chose her decision.
I don't know why Austin would care if she forgave Chad or not.
I doubt she was going to forget Chad, honestly. I didn't think she would, especially when she went off on him after Otis was about to shake his hand and make up. So, I remember the stuff you said about us and what you did to us.
Yep.
Not doing that. So it wasn't surprised that she held that grudge still.
Yep.
So, but then it also came into consideration. Not that long ago, Maxine got married to one of the dudes on NXT, Cam Hendricks. And that's the only reason I halfway remember this. And now people are like, wait a minute. They put all that issue on IG. So now the man gets cheated.
Wait, so Creed's married to somebody else? So why are they saying that Austin Theory's her husband?
Because they don't want to know there's a brother that she married. Hey, yo, that's funny as hell, man. Yeah, it is somebody in the W. That's freaking hilarious, bro. Hey, man. They got some freaky orgies down there at NXT. They get their freak on down there. Okay.
Apparently so.
Okay, let's switch a little bit outside of the realm of what we usually talk about with MLW. We talked a little about Baron Corbin or the man formerly known as Bishop Dyer or Baron Corbin, whatever you want to be called. He was tag champs with Donovan Dijak or Dijakovic, whatever, in MLW called the Skyscrapers. But before he went to WWE, he said, hey, I'm about to leave. Can you let me go to tag titles? And he got relieved, and Dijak had to find a new partner. And he found one that could certify the fit just right. He replaced a bishop with another bishop, with Josh Bishop, and they chokeslammed one of their competitors. And I saw the video. I was like, all right, cool. Well, good for him. At least he got a new partner. And the name is Josh Bishop. He's kind of tall. So shout out to Dijak for getting an insurance policy. Good job.
They know a shout out to WWE for doing something stupid and hiring Baron Corbin back after you just fired 50 freaking people. You guys are stupid.
I just really thought they really let Sheamus go and walk like that. I'm really
Yep.
surprised. I'm really surprised by that. They really let Sheamus, you want to make restructure contract? So
And then
I'll just
dumbass Ricochet.
What he do? What he do now?
And then dumbass Ricochet is going to get on some kind of social media and be like, New Day or Sheamus is not going to show up all in. They're not coming to. None of them are coming to AEW.
Of course, he'd be the one to say that. Yeah, like he the gatekeeper. Yeah, like he the gatekeeper. To get the AEW, you must do a cartwheel or a flip.
Yep.
That's how you gonna look like. And if you can't do that, you can go, Jack. Like,
Yep.
oh,
And don't come back no more.
That's freaking hilarious. It's funny how Ricochet said that. But hey, man, and you keep hearing Enzo and Cass. What?
I've been hearing that. I've been hearing that shit for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
That ends that they was gonna that Cass was gonna let his contract run out, and he was gonna be in NXT, and Enzo was gonna join him. And then I heard
Oh, they
that
were
that then I heard that they was gonna just go to the main roster. And yeah, they were fired. They were fired because had fucked up severely on live TV and beat the shit out of somebody on purpose
of a little person.
and went off script because he got pissed.
Oh yeah.
And I can't remember what Enzo did, but he did something too. And then after he did something, he showed up on some pay per view and he was in the audience and he made it known that he was there and he was seen on camera doing some goofy shit and Vince tried to throw him out, but it didn't happen.
Goddamn. Why is Enzo at my pay per view? You need to get out of here. Well, nah, for real. They better go with the main roster because NXT they'll stick out like a senior and a freshman locker room. You say that because yeah they need to get some tag titles. I'm very surprised they broke them up so quickly. Very
Very
surprised.
surprised.
That was the one thing that tripped me out because they were very popular and they didn't even get no tag title goal, not NXT or the main roster. So I guess is there a redemption story? Is that what they're gonna go with? I guess because who was asking for them to come back together? Nobody. And did anybody want to have them together? Mm,
Nope.
at most. At most. Wouldn't hate it, but I want to go on away and say, we need this. So is it because you want to redeem themselves and get themselves back in the mix, or you just doing this to fill out roster space? Because you just going to just have new jobs and do job shit. They go back to what they was doing. It's just a whole lot of nothing. Sorry, I got thrown. Sorry, I got thrown out there. All right. Which company had the best week this week between WWE, AEW, and WA? You're right, TNA. You're right, TNA in this little section. You just had as another promotion. Who do you think won this week? The title exchanges.
Well, let's see. Depends on how you look at it. If you're looking for shock value, WWE won because Punk took the title off Zayn, and that was only after 9 days. And you got some people who are pissed off about it, and you got some people who are happy about it. If you're looking
Yeah.
for, uh, I suppose you could say more shock value, or people being happy that MJF don't have the title, you could say AEW because Omega took the title from MJF.
Satisfactionally, AEW. Um, I guess if you're going for making sense, I can just slide to AEW only slightly, only because you couldn't do what they did again with Hangman losing and then Kenny losing. You can't have
Yeah,
that back to back.
Because what they did with Sammy didn't make no fucking sense. It didn't
Right.
make no sense whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you trying to get the title on Punk. All right, we get it. But you didn't have to use Sammy to do it. What they did, I'm sorry, they did him wrong.
I'm not even saying it ain't got it. I'm crazy. I wouldn't expect that. And I've been seeing all week the Sami Zayn fans is crashing out. I ain't never seen this many Sami Zayn fans this adamant.
Well, you know, some people, like I said, some people are pissed off because they took the belt off him, and some people are not pissed off because because they took the belt off him. Some people think he can't carry the company. There's people that think, you know, Sami Zayn is not a money maker, that he can't sell merch as a champion, as the top champion in the company.
Hmm.
He can't he can't do the shit that they think Punk can do or Roman can do. I don't think Roman can do this shit that they think. Roman don't be selling all them shirts. Roman don't be there all the time any damn way.
He got other
Okay,
stuff.
say he was gonna be here all summer. Okay, he gotta be here all summer. But they're gonna do the bloodline thing through WrestleMania 43 and longer. So if he's not there, then they're gonna keep the belt on him, and he's just not gonna be there. How are they gonna work that?
Hmm. It is biding time. It is biding time. Until they're trying to bide their time until they get to Oba and Roman. I want to delay it for long. I would say if you're going, if Ola has his he can have this title match anytime he can please make it at the next biggest pay per view that they have, which is Survivor Series. They have it wrong.
I still think that
I
they
doubt
did
that.
him wrong by taking the title shot away from him.
I hope they don't, but
They did because he's not having it at Summerfest.
I won't be surprised that happens. But if you're going to have that, let him win it and let him have let him have the next big fight at the next big pay per view. I doubt what will happen there because I think they're gonna have a War Games match with Rowan's remix Bloodline versus probably Division or something like that, or maybe a three way with I don't know Seth, the Street Profits, and Joe Hendry versus Division versus the Bloodline remix, or they're making a four way. That'll
This
be
is the remix.
remix. Aha! So yeah, they me and the Boofy and Top Ramen got a rat deal still in Top Ramen, but yeah, it's all good. Um,
All right. Since you about to be out, why don't you read the new trivia rules?
all right, I'll read a bit more of the trivia. All right, we got the trivia rules. I did the three trivias throughout the show. I'll play them again before you do. Uh, answer when we do the trivia questions. You gotta give me the answers, whichever ones you want to answer, and winner
So
must contact my email. And if we say you got the answer right per question, you can get one, two, or three prizes if you answer all your questions right. If you get one question, you'll just get one prize. Get two, you get two prizes. Three, you get all three. Now you have a 2 week notice of these gifts. If you get them right, and I say you got it right, you got to hit me back and let me know what Chad just is. So Chad can send you the prize or prizes. And if the prize is not claimed in those 14 days, you're done.
Now, there's a caveat to that, and that caveat is if you send D'Lo your address and I don't send you the prize in or prizes in 14 days, that's on me, not you. So you'll still get your prizes, but if it's not within the 14 days, that's on me, not you.
Right. So if you told me your stuff and it's still not coming to 14-day process and we've been in contact, it's not your fault. But
I owe this dude a prize for like 9 months now.
several months, yeah, supposed to slide me a couple packages. So yeah, couple items. But yeah, all right. So I will repeat the questions. Okay, the first one was, whom was the first wrestler to be the WWE champion after the 2002 brand split on to SummerSlam? Who was that man? This guy answered who it is. The second question, who who was the first AEW World Champion, the inaugural champion of the promotion? Who was the man? He can break some things. And the last question, who was the first wrestler inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Who was the man that did it in 1993? Who made history?
And you can
That's it.
send the answers to.
Elo Show 9609 at gmail.com. DLOSHOW 9609 at gmail.com. Boom. And that is where you can send your answers and where you can
And you
send your
said
questions.
and send your addresses if you want your prizes, and if any fans or if any fans of the show have questions that you want answered, then you can send those as well. Now we're about to get out of here, but
One
we have
last
a
thing.
few minutes.
We got a question. All right. Hmm. Well, all right. So we have one from. All right, hold. There you go. We have one from P. Shelford one at gmail.com. It's my homie. He asked me, who was the first WWE? Who was the WWE champion that cooked you into wrestling? Who was the Who was the WWE champion that hooked you into wrestling? It could be WWE or WWF, WWE, World Heavyweight Champion, or even WCW.
This is your guy.
Yeah, it's my home right here. Yeah. Who was the first WWE World Champion that you liked that had the belt?
Probably Hogan.
Hmm.
Because
Okay.
back in the '80s, I didn't know nothing about NWA or WCW.
Okay.
I didn't. It's a funny story, but Keith know all about it. I didn't know nothing about the NWA or W or yeah, I didn't know nothing about the NWA until one time I went up to the hospital, um, that's outside of Ithaca, and it was where we lived, and it was on the channel that we didn't get, and the Clash of Champions was on.
Okay.
and then and then a few months later we started getting the channel that Nitro was on,
Mhm. Hmm.
and
Okay.
and then It just started going from there.
That's where their affair started. The wrestling affair started.
So it would be Hogan, but um I saw um I saw WrestleMania 1, and then I was watching the shows like Superstars and Champ and whatnot. Didn't get, but I tried to watch what I could.
Yes. Okay. A little more raw than me. I'll say the first one. I'll say Cena because what I got in the rest of it was like '06, '07, and Cena was on top doing his thing. And then the other ones, I'll say Batista, and because he was doing his thing. I started like kind of peeking and watching. He was doing his thing on SmackDown. He had the World Heavyweight Championship. He was demanded, and I'll say Jeff Hardy too because he had a couple cool moments when he had the title, when he had the World Heavyweight Championship. When he won the WWE title, everybody was lit. Everybody in school was lit. Like, damn, he won the title. Like, yeah, we was all Jeff Hardy fans. But I'll say those three. I'll say those three. Those are ones that was standouts. So yeah. Yeah.
All right,
And
and
then,
if anybody has any questions, just email D'Lo, and we'll
there you go.
answer anything.
All good
Now,
questions.
before we get out of here, if there is anybody out there just like hopping on and helping us, we need we need some help with a few things like channel or editing and a few other things. If you feel like helping us out with the podcast, I'll
Mm-hmm.
leave the same email address. One of us will hit you up.
Mm.
Hello show 9609 at gmail.com, and he'll tell me, and one of us will.
Mm. All right. Set us up, man. Slide in our DMs. We need some assistance. And we can use all the help we can get. You know. Or give out if you're feeling friendly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
All right.
anything else, man? Before we slide
We,
out of here?
so we're gonna slide out. We like a minute, second to slide out. So for when I thank our sponsors, Wrestling Fans Out, Big Best Wrestling Collectibles, those shows. I
I got like a
wrestle
little bit of what he said. I know he's sponsors.
LGH Radio. Thank I don't know what the hell I'm thanking you for because you ain't do shit yet, but thank you. Um, I um, so
Got like 3/4.
for Kilo, I'm Chad, big time. We out. We, all right. Hey, we out.
All right. Be well, stay safe, survive in advance, and we'll see you next week on the round table, man. Travis bars. Adios, muchachos. Niggas finna get one here.